Hello everybody, it's Glass Half Dead here. No camera, because who has time for that in their life when you have marks of chaos? That's right everybody, it's Warhammer 40k, it's Kill Team, it's Nachmund, it's specifically the Chaos. What are they called again? The Legionnaires? The Abaddon's, no, is it Abaddon? Yeah, Abaddon's Vanguard. Right, let's dive in. This is a really long article, by the way. Yeah. There's a lot of pictures, but there's also a lot of rules. So let's go over this as best we can. I'm going to do my best to not read the entire thing to you, but I'm going to have to read a lot, okay? Let's get straight into it. So, every kill team boasts an array of specialisms. Oh, sorry. I'm just about to run off to record a battle report. I've got a hot new bat rep format coming for you, something that I can do on a regular basis, so that we can finally get some regular battle reports in a way that's both fun and gives you a little bit of player personality and a little bit of tactics. So I don't have any time, that's why there's no camera, and I also don't have time to edit, so I can't do a double hello sound. So instead I'm just going to say, hey guys, stay safe, alright? Well, good for you. Okay. Every kill team boasts an array of specialisms, but the Legionary kill team, that's Legionary is, you know, the Chaos name. Kill Team goes one step further by letting you assign a mark of chaos to each of their operatives. Proclaim your allegiance to the dark gods, and you will be gifted with new abilities and ploys, both tactical and strategic, to match. Don't worry, there's no danger if your prized operatives ending up as a chaos spawn. Firstly, a little bit sad that you can't accidentally mutate into a chaos spawn. However, that is also very understandable. Oh, also somebody noted, we're going to see this again later on, but this little triangular thing here in the I'll zoom in for you here looks cool. That seems to be a new piece of terrain, but we have also already seen the entire contents of the box, so obviously that's going to be something coming later. I will say, if that does become a kill team piece of terrain, it seems to be slanted, so I'm sure we'll have lots of fun discussing the how you climb and drop off of that. Corn. Pledge yourself to the Lord of Rage with the Mark of Corn. As you might expect, this bloodthirsty blessing rewards you for throwing your operatives forward into combat. Corn's followers fight with such fury that even a glancing blow can become a deadly critical hit, which means if you do not score a critical hit... Oh, sorry, I'll read you the rule. Each time this operative fights in combat, in the resolved successful hit step of that combat, if you did not retain any critical hits, you can strike with one normal hit as if it were a critical hit. This means that unless you completely fluff your roll, you are almost guaranteed to get a critical hit. Now, this is primarily... We'll talk about... No, okay. I'll read you Blood for the Blood God for 1 CP as well, and then we will talk about what that means. Until the end of the turning point, each time a friendly Khorne operative fights in combat, in the resolve successful hit step of that combat, if it performed a charge action during that activation the first time it strikes, it inflict 1 additional damage. Okay, cool. So, what this means is you are almost guaranteed to one-shot many things when you charge. So we already know that if you get to go first and you score a crit with some of these 7 damage weapons, you can wipe a standard guardsman, right? Cool. However, Blood for the Blood God, all of your, and presumably all of your models can do this, so you could potentially be getting this on all your models for the 1 CP. You could be guaranteed, assuming you're the one that charges, to be doing 8 damage. And the reason it's guaranteed is because, okay, hey, you don't always roll a crit. Like, the actual percentage chance of rolling a crit, even on 5 dice, isn't actually, you know, that crazy. You still have like a 30% chance to not roll a crit. But you are almost always going to be rolling a hit. Again, unless you completely fluff it. And this guarantees it's going to be a crit. And that can put you up to 8 damage. Why is that important? Because, well, you know, Eldar. Now, obviously, the Legionnaires here are going to be put alongside the Corsairs, who are Eldar. And therefore, we can assume, because in Compendium, all the Eldar, the Harlequins, the Craftworld, and the Drukhari are 8 wounds standard. 1 more than regular humans, but, you know, and that was really good for them because it put them beyond the range of getting one-shot by a 7. Now, You can one-shot them. Obviously, we don't know what the Corsairs are going to be doing yet. However, the reason I'm thinking this is cool is because of current Compendium Harlequins. They're terrifying. Okay, on to Nurgle. You can one-shot a Harlequin, which is super good because Harlequins are very good in close combat. And even if you charge them, they can potentially win that combat. This stops that. Nurgle, spread the blessings of the Grandfather with the mark of Nurgle. Legionary operatives are already pretty hardy with a 3-up save and 12 or more wounds. But Nurgle makes them even tougher to put down. These pustulant partisans can shrug off even critical hits at range, perfect for Bloody Corsair's rending shuriken weaponry. Okay. 3-up save, that's what we expect. It's a marine save. 12 or more wounds. 12 wounds. So presumably the not special dudes, like perhaps the possessed, will get more because they're like warped by stuff more. And then presumably the leaders, as they are, will always be +1 wound. But this shows that even the marines, they're sticking with the standard compendium line, right? They get 12 wounds. Yeah, okay. Which we know that because we've already had Thousand Suns. We've had Rubric Marines, they're 12 wounds. We know this. I'm just expounding. Nurgle, disgusting vigor. Each time a shooting attack is made against this operative, in the roll defense dice step of that shooting attack, you can retain 1 normal save as a critical save. And okay, again, I'm going to read the implacable or implacable. I'll Google it later. The inexorable and relentless nature of the implacable strategic point. 1 CP until the end of the turn point. Friendly Nurgle operatives are not treated as being injured. Ignore all negative modifiers to their APL. Ignore the worsening of their BS when performing an Overwatch action. Okay, cool. Interesting. Okay. Right. So... yeah. Okay. So let's talk disgusting vigor. So this seems to just be you give them a mark and that's what they get. So you're always retaining a normal save as a critical save. This seems to be, and obviously we'll keep going, but read more. Take a normal, it becomes a crit, which is cool. This means that if you're ever in cover, you're guaranteed a critical save, which is potentially huge. It makes you very hard to kill in 1 hit. Like, very hard. Yep. And then we have implacable. This always confuses me a bit. So it says here, are not treated as being injured. Okay, no. So if you're not treated as being injured, then the effects of injured, yeah, it's a thing. Never mind. I'm going to move on because I'm not editing this, so I won't dilly for 20 minutes. But that's cool. Yeah, I don't know. If I need this on my entire team's probably screwed. So, you know, I'm not quite so sure how good that is. Negative modifiers to their APL. Again, that doesn't come up hugely, but I suppose it depends if at some point there's a way to tech really hard into stun or something. Cool. Worsening the BS when performing an Overwatch action is also interesting. I'm not sure if it's... I mean, it seems niche, but hey, these things are niche sometimes, fine. Being able to ignore his injuries means that your heavy gunner can employ his full BS even after bearing the brunt of enemy fire, turn to rev up that Reaper chain cannon and gun down the opposition. Okay, thanks. Slaanesh. Guys, drop a comment. Slaanesh or Slaanesh? Which way do you roll? Obviously, Slaanesh wants you to roll both ways, that's their thing, but... So, want to add some speed? Slaanesh is going to give you weird... Well, they will probably make you take speed, so... What am I hearing? Is somebody... What the... Oh, somebody's hoovering. Alright, let's keep going. Add 1 inch to this operative's movement characteristic. Okay, that's cool. Just to be clear, in case anybody's kind of jumping in for the first time and have somehow made it 9.5 minutes into this, you add 1 to the movement characteristic. Yes, everyone is listed as having 3 circle move. This isn't 1 per circle, it's just 1. So instead of moving 6 inches, you're going to move 7 inches. Speed is nothing without power, but she who thirsts can help you there too. Graceful Killer 1 CP. Until the end of the turning point, add 1 to the critical damage characteristic of friendly Slaanesh operatives' melee weapons. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Add 1 to the critical damage. Is this just worse than Khorne? Right, so Graceful Killer, add 1 to only the critical. We go up. And the Khorne was, oh, if you charge. And then it combos with the Khorne trait as opposed to the tactic, the ploy. So you're always getting a crit there. But here... Okay, but that's only on the charge. Alright, so here you just always have... always have 1 to the crit only, even if you don't charge. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Alright, I mean, I guess it's a trade-off, right? Maybe there's more to it. I don't know. Just as planned, we end with Zinch. With the insight granted by the mark of Zinch, your operatives will be able to tap into the power of the warp and seek out weak spots in your enemy armor. Great for landing those vital critical hits. Zinch. Imperial Guidance. Each time this operative makes a shooting attack, in the roll attack dice step of that shooting attack, you can retain 1 of your attack dice results of 5+ that is a successful hit as a critical hit. Okay, so 1 dice gets 5 up lethal. Cool. Only shooting, not melee, which I guess makes sense, but sure. I wonder if makes a shooting attack. So presumably that will stack with the Psyker. Balefire dude, right? Because they're still making a shooting attack. Makes a shooting attack. Successful hit. Yeah. Okay, so presumably that dude's going to get some sort of shooting psychic power. That stacks with it, I would guess. Unless it's going to be more like a Grey Knight thing where he's buffing only, or maybe he's debuffing only. Oh, that'd be interesting. Anyway, right. We're going to have to wait, so. The Architect of Fate can also provide his followers with a measure of paranormal protection through the Aetheric Ward strategic ploy. Aetheric Ward 1 CP. Until the end of the turning point, friendly Zinch operatives have a 4-up invuln save. Huh. With a 4-up invuln save, blah blah blah. Oh look, guys, they said the meme. No wonder he looks so happy. It's the meme, guys. Wow. As you can see, you'll get the most out of these strategic ploys by devoting your kill team fully to one Chaos God. Okay. Or you can mix and match your marks for greater flexibility. Cool. Unfortunately, not all of the ruinous powers play well together. If you have any Khorne operatives, you can't include Fighters pledged to Slaanesh. Similarly, taking operatives marked by Zinch means that Nurgle is off the table. Oh boy, okay. I guess someone's going to have to sit down and figure that one out. It's going to be me, isn't it? I'm going to have to do that. Damn, I don't want to. Alright, fine. That's going to take a lot of figuring things out, I think. Fortunately, you can always make them Chaos Undivided. What does Undivided do? Good question. Let's read. Oh, this is just another angle of the little weird stumpy block house here. Look at that. Look at that. There will be endless arguments about how you climb this. I know it. I know it. Alright, Undivided, Vicious Reavers. Each time this operative fights in combat or makes a shooting attack, the roll attack dice step of that combat or shooting attack, and the target is within 6 inches of it, you can reroll 1 of your attack dice. Oh, blimey. Cool. Okay. I mean, they then haven't given us a tactic. I wonder if that means Undivided doesn't get a tactic, and that's the negative. But having just an army, well, army-wide, 6 models, right? Having just faction-wide reroll dice, well, attack dice, pretty nice. Let's keep going. Maybe they tell us a bit more. Will you give your entire team the same mark to tie them together as a band of special ops sinners, or will you allow your operatives to express their individuality by spreading different marks throughout your kill team? Do you prefer a strong strategic focus or turn-by-turn tactical flexibility? Whatever you need, the Dark Ones have it on offer. We'll have more news on Kill Team Nachmund soon. Okay. Huh. Well, guys, gosh, interesting. So I suspect what this means, I mean, obviously it depends how it's all worded, but I would, so they've said that we can mix the marks. I know that's going to annoy some people. They don't like that. They like to keep it mono god, but we know we can mix the marks. I suspect this means that, for example, you might be able to take Mr. Shrivetalon here and say, I'm going to have 3 of him on the roster. One's a Nurgle, one's a Zinch, one's a Khorne. I'm guessing you're not allowed to mix on the table, but maybe you can't mix on the roster. That'd be insane. Who knows? Yeah, there you go. This could be a very interesting team. Certainly for those that are into Chaos, I think this feels pretty good. You know, getting to play around with the Chaos marks is always fun. And you can really make them your own. You don't have to take this dude with the double knives, Mr. Shrivetalon here. You could take, you know, just any Chaos model with a knife, right? And then you can make him, hey, I want my warband to be Nurgle. So you can go what are they, guys? The Death Guard, right? The Plague Marines, they have an option which is double plague knives. Drop one of them in. Oh, I wish I'd done that actually. That would have been super cool. Because, you know, and then you're starting to, and then you can do that across all of the factions. So the Balefire Acolyte, he can be a Thousand Sun Sorcerer. If you see my own conversions, where is he? He's up here. Mr. Chain Axe Boy here. Let's scroll down and see him. Oh, for the Anointed, for my boy right here, for the Legionary Anointed. I've used a Galvobok model because I have some lying around. I don't have anything for him. He's just a sergeant with a sword, right? So he's just a dude with a sword, and I think his face is silly, so I'm going to give him a helmet probably. Here we go. The guy with the axe. I converted this for the last edition of Kill Team. I took a Goliath Berserk. I don't know what they're called actually. Like a stim dude from Necromunda, one of the Goliath guys. And I gave him double Chaos Axes, which I took from somewhere. I don't know why I had those. I have no idea where I got them from. Or maybe they're just part of the kit. I actually don't know anymore. They're probably part of the kit, actually. And just put a raptor head on him, and boom. And I haven't been able to use him on the tabletop once. But as soon as I saw this model, guy with an axe, I was like, now is his time. I'm going to make him. I'm going to put in. This is my dude. This is my dude with the big axes. My Goliath conversion that was meant to be a Khorne Berserker in the last edition of Kill Team. If you checked my community tab, you can see him right now. Anyway, guys, this has been Glass Half Dead. Super interesting. I mean, it's so hard to know how much this can really do and affect everything. It sounds cool. It sounds flavoursome. I'm into it. I do like the Shrivetalon model. This is such... Oh, goddamn, I just love this model. Such a cool model. It's very 40k, isn't it? Very impractical. Anyway, you know, we're going to have to wait to see. Hopefully Nachmund is out soon. I'm hyped for it. This is going to be such a busy month, guys. For us Kill Teamers, such a busy month. We've got the Chaos. We've got the Corsairs. Sorry, the Legionaries. We've got the Corsairs. The Void Guard, that's what they're called. And we know we've got Harlequins coming at the end of the month. Oh man, hopefully my new regime of battle reports is going to really kick off this month and help everybody to learn what's going on. I've managed to rope in some really good players around in the London scene. I'm hoping to do their knowledge justice and show it to you, present it to you in a really good way. Okay. Awesome, guys. Well, thank you very much for watching. This has been Glass Half Dead. I hope you've had a good day and continue to have a good day. And remember, just be kind, guys.